What do you want? Where do I even begin? Where do I even begin? I'm not sure what this was. I know I said this so many times before, but this is possibly the worst game I've seen the Bears lose in a long time. Now, we played a lot better than people expected. Actually, I don't know. Offense played a lot better. Montgomery got some yardage. He got 100 yards. So Montgomery finally flipped it off last week. Fields ran in for a touchdown. That was nice. Fields could have had 2, but called back, of course. The Bears cannot stop Aaron Jones or Aaron Rodgers, and score ended 27-10. So yeah, let's just get into the post game. So obviously you remember how last night the Green Bay Packers beat the Bears again, 27-10. Sunday Night Football. It was just a terrible, terrible game. And honestly, we could have won that game in the first quarter because the first quarter we were winning 7-3. We were stopping the Packers' run. We were stopping Rodgers. But we just couldn't stop Sammy Watkins for some reason. We stopped the Packers' offense, which allowed them to get 3. Then the offense started driving down the field, which got them into touchdown range, with Fields ran it in. That was a nice play. Fields didn't really throw that much. I think it was like 8 for something. I think 8 for 11 or 7-11 or something. So he didn't really throw the ball much. He had I think Fields did have like 100 yards in the game. Montgomery did rush over 100 yards after only having 26 last week. Khalil Herbert didn't really get in the game as much as he did last week. Mooney, I am so disappointed because the Bears are trying to give it to Mooney, but we have not been able to. We have to give the ball to Mooney next week against Houston. We have to give it to Houston. We have to give it to Mooney. If we don't, we're so screwed. But all the Bears really need on offense, get the receivers the ball more. Because the receiver that's really getting the ball is St. Brown. Felix Jones is out. Mooney's not getting anything. Byron Pringle got 1 catch on the year, I think. Dante Pettis got like 1 catch of the year, too. I'm not sure where these players come from. We're always giving the ball to St. Brown, which St. Brown's not a number 1 receiver. He's like a number 3. Mooney's supposed to be a number 1 receiver. He's not been this year. Hopefully, from next week and the rest of the year, just something happened. So defense-wise, could not stop Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones got over 100 yards last night. Aaron Rodgers threw for like 200 yards or 300 yards. The Bears allowed 24 points. Well, 21 touched 21 points, my cat. But yeah. Honestly, I hate the freaking primetime games. I said it in my last video. I said I hate when the Bears play on primetime. You see exactly why I hate playing on primetime. We lose, we get killed every single time. We never get luck on primetime. Ever. We never won a primetime game since 2020. 2020. That was our last ever postseason. No. 2020 was the last time we made the playoffs, but 2020 was the last ever, win on primetime. We could have won last year against Pittsburgh. We didn't. We could have won it. This is exactly why I don't like primetime games. Because you never, ever, when you're the Bears are the worst team in the league when it comes to, you'd say, primetime games. Because you see what happens. All of our games are just noon games and nighttime games. Honestly, I like the noon games. The noon games, if we win, get the game over with, we don't have to worry. 3 o'clock games, I'm fine with. I'm okay with it, but I'm not too sure on it. Those nighttime games, absolutely not. I just don't understand why we have to play on nighttime games against the Packers and Lambeau Field every year. Every year. Stupid. Now, I'm not as mad as I should be. You know, I should be mad a lot more because we lost terribly by like 17 points. But also, it's just that we can never. I don't know. I don't know. My camera's still messed up. I'm not sure. This new phone sucks. But like, I'm also not that mad because it's only week 2. We're 1-1. We play Houston next week, which I think we should win. We got the Giants, which I think we should win, even though the Giants are surprisingly undefeated. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But I hope that we win. I just hope that we win, actually. Because, now, here's something that got me mad. Was that 4th and goal shotgun play that Fields ran, where Fields just kept it himself, like a QB sneak and ran it in. He was in. Pretend like this is the goal line. Fields was like this. It touched it. And they said he was short. That would have been 17 points. And we had another touchdown taken away on that same drive where Fields touched the pylon. But they said he was short, which made it 4th and goal. So, just say those are in separate drives. It would have been 24. The game would have been a lot closer. The game would have been more entertaining to watch. But the refs are getting paid millions of dollars just to go for the Packers. If this was in Chicago, then maybe they help us. But no, it's always in Lambeau. I don't get it, bro. Now, I just hope that the Bears can find a way to win next week. We are playing Houston. And then we got the Giants. And then we got the Vikings. If we win against Houston and New York, we'll be 3-1. Then probably lose to Minnesota, but all just depends on what happens in the next 3 weeks. That's all I really wanted to say in this video. What are your thoughts and reactions on this loss? You already knew that was going to happen, which probably a lot of you did. Let me know. And with that, see you.